Hi guys, today we're doing a routine for increasing mobility and flexibility, maybe in athletes or people who do a little bit of sports or tight people, or maybe somebody who is not very active in their lifestyle, so they need a little more stretching and increasing the mobility in their body. So we're going to begin in the most comfortable seated position for us, and we're going to relax the breath, closing the eyes gently. Taking a few deep breaths here. Visualizing the breath traveling into the belly, expanding the belly, and slightly contracting the lower abdomen to exhale. By relaxing the breath, deepening the breath, we're going to relax the nervous system. Without relaxing the nervous system, we won't be able to relax the muscles as well. So staying here for a couple of more breaths. Breathing deeply into the belly and contracting the abdominals to exhale. One more breath. And exhale, gently returning back to your normal breathing. Maybe observing the effects of slowing down the breath. And when you're ready, gently opening the eyes. And we will begin with warming up the body first. So taking your right arm and walking the arm away from you, bringing the chin towards the left shoulder, looking slightly down, giving the neck a little bit of stretch here. And then changing the arms, left arm walks away from you and chin comes to the right shoulder. One more breath. And coming back to center now, taking your right arm in front of you, left arm comes on top, and interlacing the arms together if you can, pointing the fingers towards the sky, lifting the elbows up, again stretching the shoulders and changing the arms, left arm underneath the right, pointing the fingertips up, lifting through the elbows, and releasing. Now interlacing the arms behind, clasping the palms together, opening the chest and slowly sinking the chest lower. Inhale, come up, and exhale, lean over again. One more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bringing the chest forward. Inhale, lift, and release the arms. The back of the right palm goes behind the lower back and bringing the right shoulder on the inside of the right knee. If you can, do both arms at a time, you can, or you can do one arm at a time. With each exhale, slowly bringing the knees closer, intensifying the stretch in the arms. And exhale, release, bringing the soles of the feet together, allowing the knees to drop to the sides. And slowly inhale, arching the back forward. Exhale, rounding up back. Inhale, forward, open the chest. Exhale, round up. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round it up. One more time, inhale, arching the back. And one more time, exhale, round it up. Now bringing right arm on top of the left knee and twisting towards the left side. Inhale, coming to center, and exhale, twisting towards the opposite side. Taking a few breaths here. And inhale, coming back to center. Now come up on your knees, extend the right leg to the right side, and bring the left arm on the mat, extending the right arm above and towards the opposite side. Feeling the stretch on the right side of the body, maybe bending the elbow, pointing the fingertips towards the mat. Inhale, coming back up, and now changing the legs, extending the left leg out And left arm reaching towards the opposite side, again bending the elbow, maybe pointing the fingertips towards the mat. And from here, coming to all fours position with our cat and cow. Inhale, arching the back, look forward. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, open through the chest. Exhale, round up. Inhale, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, round. And coming back to neutral. Inhale, raising the right arm up, and exhale, dropping the shoulder on the mat. Nice spinal twist, releasing the back muscles. Inhale, coming back to center and reaching the left arm up and dropping the shoulder on the mat. Trying to keep the hips leveled here, so one hip is not going higher than the other. Last breath, and inhale, coming back to center. Now gently walking the arms forward and allowing, if you can, the elbows to touch the mat. And if you can, maybe chest is touching the mat. So hips are staying still above the knees. And we're just trying to extend the back as much as our body allows us today. Using the strength of your arms, push yourself back up, tuck the toes and lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Drop the knees back, sink the hips towards the heels. One more time, tuck the toes, lift the hips up, drop the knees, hips to heels. One more time, tuck the toes, send the hips up. Exhale, knees on the mat, hips to heels. And one more time, tuck the toes, downward dog. And maybe walking the dog here, bending one leg, extending the other. And now bend both knees, send the tailbone towards the ceiling and notice the difference in the spine. Now bringing the feet towards the outside of your mats, bend the knees, sink the hips lower and come back to downward dog one more time. Exhale, sink lower. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. And now walking the hands towards the legs and sinking lower into our deep squats, bringing the palms in heart center, allowing the elbows to push the knees out. If you are not comfortable here, you can lift the heels of the mat, or you can stack a couple of blocks or books underneath the hips as well. Take another breath here, and now bringing the left shoulder on the inside of the left knee, extending the right arm up. And now bringing the right shoulder on the inside of the right knee, extending the left arm up, a little spinal twist together with the hip opening. And now grabbing hold of the opposite ankle, lifting the hips up and squatting back down. One more time, lift the hips up, come back down. One more time, lift the hips up and squat back down. One more time, last time. Exhale, come down. Okay, one more time, walking the hands forward into high plank and lifting the hips up towards the sky again into downward dog. Inhale, bringing the right leg forward between the arms and dropping the left knee. Left hand stays on the mat, right hand reaches up towards the sky. Exhale, drop the hands back on the mat, and this time bringing the hips towards the heel. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, hips to heel. One more time, forward. Exhale, come back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, hips to heel. One more time, forward. And this time pointing the right toes towards the right top edge of the mat. Bringing the arms on the inside of the leg. And allowing the chest to come forward closer towards the mat. Maybe dropping the elbows if your body allows you. Remember, the right leg is, the toes are pointing slightly out. So we have an external rotation of the leg there, stretching the hip flexors. And now using the strength of your arm, push yourself back up into downward dog. Inhale, bringing the left leg forward between the arms. Right arm stays on the mat and left arm reaches up towards the sky. Exhale, bringing the arms back on the mat and bringing the hips towards the heel. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Coming forward, and this time bringing the left toes towards the outside of the mat. The arms coming on the inside of the leg. And maybe if your body allows you, again, you can come down onto your elbows. Wherever you are, it's good enough. And now using the strength of the arms, again lifting back up into downward dog. Now from here, drop the knees. Inhale, arch the back, chin and chest to the mat, and come all the way down, squeezing the shoulder blades together, peeling the chest off the mat, engaging the back muscles, looking forward and down, and exhale, come down. Now take your arms to the outside of the hips, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest off the mat, lift the hands off the mat, and lift the knees and the feet off the mat. Exhale, push yourself back up to downward dog. And now bringing the right leg forwards, opening towards the front of your mat with both legs wide open. Clasp the palms together behind. Exhale, bringing the chest forward into wide-legged standing forward fold, allowing the gravity to bring your hands closer to the ground, opening through the chest, opening through the hamstrings, through the glutes, the hips. Deep breaths into the belly here. And inhale, coming halfway up, bringing the arms on the waist and coming all the way up. Now turn the toes out and squat deeper into a wide-legged squat. Now dip the right shoulder in. Now dipping the left shoulder in with a little spinal twist. And one more time, dipping the right shoulder in, looking towards the left side. And now changing left shoulder and looking towards the right side. Now bending the right knee, taking the hips towards the right side, extending the left leg, and now shifting to the opposite side. And again, right side, left side, using the strength of your legs. And now staying here to the right side, and if you can, bring your right shoulder on the inside of the right knee, and maybe binding the arms behind. Shift to the left side, and again dipping the left shoulder on the inside of the left knee, maybe binding the arms or maybe holding onto the t-shirt behind, trying to open the chest as well. Now taking your arms towards the front of the mat, extending the front leg on the tiptoes with the back leg, and now shifting the weight back, forward, back, forward, back, allowing the hamstrings to get a nice opening as well. Now stepping it back into downward dog again. Now bringing the right leg forward, and again shifting the weight forward and then back, forward, back. One more time. And again stepping it back into downward dog. Inhale, bring the right knee behind the right wrist into your pigeon pose. You can again stack a block underneath the right hip if the hip is not reaching the ground. And maybe twisting towards the right side, trying to reach for the left leg behind if you can. If not, your arms can be just in the air, having a little spinal twist. Coming to center, and now bending the left leg, and check if you can reach for the ankle with your left arm, allowing the left quad muscles and hip flexors to open a little bit more, also opening through the chest. And now walking the arms forward and allowing the forehead to touch the mat, or maybe bringing the arms underneath the forehead, relaxing for a few breaths here. And inhale, using the strength of your arm, bringing the leg back into downward dog. And now bringing the left knee behind the left wrist, extending the right leg back, And now twisting towards the left side, checking if the left arm can hold onto the right leg behind, or the arm maybe is just reaching towards that side. Now coming forward and bending the right leg, and right arm is trying to get hold of the right ankle. Coming forward and walking the arms forward again, dropping the forehead on top of the arms, taking a few breaths. Remember, deepening the breath will relax the nervous system, which will help us relax the muscles. Now using the strength of the arms to push yourself back up and coming to lying on your back for our final pose, Shavasana or corpse pose. Very important in the end of any physical activity. It helps bring us back to balance and relax after the whole going up and down, downward dog, down, downward dog, down. So I hope you enjoyed this and have a good day the rest of the day. Thank you.